So my name is Rajeev Patke. I am Professor of the Humanities and Director of the Division of Humanities. If you have a very large tree with lots of branches and you are a kid age 5 to 7, what you do is you climb on branches and someone is supposed to try and catch you by either breaking the branch or swinging it so that you fall off the tree. So I once fell on my head actually and must have been concussed badly enough that I was knocked unconscious for about 15 minutes. After which I was told by my parents not to play that game. I think at about 12 it was a definite interest, so that between the temptation to go and play out and actually sit reading a book, I was sometimes tempted to just stay on. So my dad said, "Son, what would you like to do?" So I said, "Well, I like reading books." He said, "Well, everybody reads books. That's not a profession or a vocation. It's just a hobby." Entered as a life sciences student, so doing a BSc in biological sciences. Things went all right until it came to dissection class. So we started with frogs. Frogs were okay to cut open and analyze. Then we went to rats, a little more off-putting, but it was okay. But then it came to cockroaches. And at that point, I started cutting classes. So I told a friend, "Hey, it's a class of over 100 of us. It's a large lecture theatre. So whenever the lady who does the roll call, who's the teacher, says, 'Rajeev,' you just say yes." It came to human beings. I went back to class and lo and behold, came my name in the roll call, Patke. So I said, "Yes." "Ah," she said, "so now you are here." So I looked at my friend. He shrugged and said he hadn't ever done what he was supposed to do. She said, "Why did you cut classes?" So I said, "The truth is, I think we should exterminate all cockroaches. I don't think we need to know about the reproductive system of a cockroach. We just need to know how to kill them most effectively." She said, "That is not the right attitude of a life sciences student." I said, "Well, I probably am not a nice life sciences student." My dad came over and said, "Now let's have a talk." He said, "Okay, the long and short is you don't want to do a medical career." I said, "No." "What would you like?" I said, "Let me try at literature." He said, "Son, there's always room at the top. Try and bring what you are good at and what you like doing together." So I enthusiastically went to a library, checked what the syllabus for the next year was, and read all the books in the summer. Then read a lot more about it. So by the time it came to the actual class, I had a lot of room for becoming a nuisance to others. Let's say you have an exam, master's exam, final exam, 18th century literature. I said, "I'll walk out the exam in 2 hours. The time is 3. Why? Just for a bet." MA1, it was not too bad, so I got a little more chancy. "What more challenge can you take?" I said, "I've never tried it, but I should. For one question, I'll try to give the whole answer as a single grammatical sentence." And I sort of did a 2-page sentence. So we asked the teacher, "Oh, when you're giving a script, did you notice anything odd?" And it turned out he had not noticed anything odd. I've become a much more benign and gentle person. I was a much more rough and aggressive person then. The reason for this was a certain impatience with mediocrity, which I've learned to live with better, thinking I might be mediocre myself. I didn't want to be a teacher as such. I don't think I'm a good teacher. I like books, and I like sharing an enthusiasm about them, and I like just being articulate about whatever is the case. Being a good teacher, as I have seen colleagues who are, and I don't count myself as a good teacher, they are far more able to empathize with students than I actually find it possible to do. It's like saying, I'm too much occupied with being myself, which is an impediment. Well, I'll tell you what fruit, and the fruit is in Indian languages called jamun. And it has a strange effect. When you eat the flesh of the fruit and you drink water afterwards, the water will taste sweet. So it's like saying I would be that which left a flavor that people remembered and were surprised by.